Okay, hi. Let's just keep going. Because this is actually kind of a little fun for me. And I'm just gonna keep going. I've been yawning all day, which is kind of weird. Does this say friends? I think it does. Okay, so I believe that I have a lot of acquaintances, and that I believe that I want to have friends, but I believe that in my own evolution that I have just evolved to another level than most of the people that I know. And I mean, I don't mean to say that in a way where I'm putting anyone else down, or saying that I'm not. Everybody is where they are in life, and I really, truly, actively try to accept everyone and love everyone for where they're at. But in order for me to be able to actually have like real friendships, there has to be some sort of common ground of being on a level to where like you get me and you get why I am the way that I am, and like I do believe that there is value in looking at another person and observing where they're at and being like, yo, I've been there before, or wow, I really look up to you in that way. That's something I want in my life, and just like really kind of like learning from each other, or just having certain things, you know, broaden your own perspective. Like here's my thing. I'm age-wise, I'm at a point where most people that I know are in this stage where they have their kids and their families, and I'm just not there. So it's hard for me to like relate to them, and it's hard for them to relate to me, and it's hard for me to develop relationships with people that, you know, like my thing is like I don't find it fun anymore, really, and have to protect myself in this certain way, where it's like people that are drinking alcohol and people that are doing drugs and people that are even honestly smoking cigarettes or doing other ridiculous, harmful things to themselves. Like I can't spend time with them and share time with them and feel like they're on a level where they're gonna get me and they're gonna be able to love me in a way that I need them to like love me. Which is why I feel like the relationship that I have with myself, and like paying attention to why I'm doing what I'm doing, why I'm feeling the way that I'm feeling, why I'm thinking the way that I'm thinking, is like all has to do with my relationship with myself and my connection to source, and like where I'm going and what I'm doing. I don't have time. Here's the other thing too, like this is really frustrating to me lots of times. Like I'm really frustrated with this. Like there's so many people that like I feel like I encounter where it's like they hear me talk and they hear like it helps them, but like I don't have time to sit around and explain why I am the way that I am to every single person that I meet, because it's doesn't really benefit me in the highest, greatest good of me and my soul and my spirit and my where I'm at and what I'm trying to do on this planet. I think that this is also why I feel like I'm making these videos is because like I don't have time to fucking sit around and explain myself to every single person. Like I don't have time, because guess what? Unless I can get myself into a place where I'm like vibrationally good and I'm protected and like my energy's like protected, like I can't engage in these one-on-one conversations with people when it's going to ultimately force me to lower my vibration to match theirs. 'Cause I'm very susceptible to this kind of stuff. Like if I don't stay within my lane of where I have grown to and where I have evolved to, and all of the work that I have put in to healing myself and like becoming who I am today, like all I have is my experience in this life, you know, and I have to protect where I'm at now, and I just need to go with me, you know, and not allow the outside world to determine or affect, you know, too much. I'm also very sensitive. So, I mean, ultimately, I would love to be able to sit down and talk to everyone. But people just, most people that I encounter just don't even have a clue about what I'm talking about half the time. You know, and as much as I would love to do that, I just don't have time, and I don't really have the patience. And here's the thing too, like when you are talking to someone, I believe that you have to learn how to speak to them in a way where they can hear you, and where you can present yourself and what you're trying to say in a way to where they can hear you, you know. And I really try to do that, but like I also right now have different missions and different things that I'm on right now in my existence that I have to do for me before I can involve anyone else. And like protecting things, like protecting my music and protecting my intellectual properties and my creative properties and that sort of thing. Like I can't be involving just anyone in my day-to-day affairs, because I just can't anymore. I just can't. And that's my choice. Okay? I'm gonna do one more video and then I'm gonna bring the puppies in. Okay, gotta go.